Researchers want to know what may be causing a rare eye cancer in 2 states. First, a group of 18 patients was identified in Huntersville, North Carolina. Well, now there's a second group in Auburn, Alabama, home of Auburn University. Ocular melanoma is usually found in just 6 of every 1 million people. Anna Werner spoke with victims who share other connections. Anna, good morning.
Good morning, Nora. And this eye cancer is so rare. Doctors say having a group of 4 younger women is unusual. But what is even more striking is that all 4 of them attended Auburn University in the same time frame, and 3 of them were and are friends.
Friends often have something in common, but in this group, it's something no one would envy. They all developed a rare eye cancer called ocular melanoma. Julie Green was first. At age 27, she saw odd flashes of light.
He said, there is a mass there. There's something there. I don't know what it is. It looks like it could be, a tumor. I mean, it's like you had just had the breath knocked out of you, and I just...
In 2001, it was her college friend Allison Allred, 31 at the time.
I was just seeing some mild flashes of light for, say, 7 to 10 days.
A doctor told her she had a detached retina, but then...
He said, well, it's detached because there's a 10-millimeter melanoma sitting on it.
A large tumor. Both women had to have an eye removed. Then their friend Ashley McCrary found black spots in her iris. It was the same rare cancer.
What's crazy is literally standing there, I was like, well, I know 2 people who've had this cancer. Julie and Allison.
And did you understand then how strange that was?
No, I didn't.
Strange enough that she mentioned it to Dr. Marlena Orloff, the oncologist treating her at Jefferson University Hospital in Philadelphia.
Most people don't know anyone with this disease.
Just 6 in every 1 million people are diagnosed with ocular melanoma each year. But groups of people in 2 cities have now developed the cancer: Huntersville, North Carolina, and now Auburn.
We said, okay, these girls were in this location. They were all definitively diagnosed with this very rare cancer. What's going on?
Dr. Orloff and her colleagues are now studying these patients, many of whom traveled to Philadelphia for treatment. Another Auburn grad, Lori Lee, kept her eye, but the cancer metastasized to her liver. She now travels from Alabama to Philadelphia every 6 weeks to be treated in a clinical trial.
This is a rare cancer, so it's not like you can just go anywhere and have anybody know anything really about it.
There is no known cure. Allison Allred's cancer has recurred 9 times in 6 places in her body.
2 days ago, found out that it's come back to my brain. So I'm actually going to have radiation on my brain tomorrow.
How do you sit there with a smile, given everything that you've been through?
It's totally the Lord. It's totally the Lord that has carried us through every step of it.
And the other thing that's, kind of touchy is that people think of what happened to the 3 of you as a disfiguring injury.
That was very hard for me. Growing up, the one thing that I liked about myself was my eyes.
But their own struggles motivated them to help find other cancer victims. Ashley McCrary started a Facebook page. So far, she says 36 people have responded, saying they too attended Auburn University and have been diagnosed with ocular melanoma.
We believe that when we're looking at what's going on in Huntersville, North Carolina, what's going on here, there is something that potentially links us together.
Until we get more research into this, then we're not gonna get anywhere. We've got to have it so that we can start linking all of them together to try to find a cause, and then one day, hopefully a cure.
Now, Auburn University officials say they are hopeful that research and awareness will advance the prevention and treatment of this cancer. The Alabama Department of Health believes that it would be premature to determine that a cancer cluster exists. That's a very specific term, a cluster. And people want to say there's a cluster. Doesn't mean there's an actual cluster linked to one thing.
Yeah, but that's an amazing coincidence.
Amazing coincidences, and right now everybody wants to know, well, what's causing it?
Yeah.
Right. Best that physicians could tell us from being in Philadelphia was that they think that there may be an environmental cause, but so far we're not learning what that might be.
Indiana, is there a larger state or federal agency that's looking into it about this connection?
Well, so far we know that the state, it's sort of been state by state. North Carolina looked into it, didn't find anything definitive in Huntersville out of their study. So now Alabama and Auburn University has set up a task force headed by a physician there because they are trying to help. Because again, there's nothing known that it links to Auburn. It's just that they went to Auburn.
Environmental is worrying if you're in that environment.
Yeah, right. That is high stakes and important detective work. Thank you, Anna. Up next.